My journey starts even before I was born. Right around the time my older sister was born, my mom started doing drugs right after her. As soon as I was born, drug tests were done and I was taken directly out of my mom's care and placed into foster care right at birth.
I had entered the foster care system when I was 1 year old. I was taken away from my biological mother due to her drug and alcohol abuse, and I was end up being into about 6 different foster homes that I remembered.
I've been homeless for the first year after I exited foster care, and it's pretty tough, but you do what you have to survive, and you deal with the consequences later.
Bouncing from home to home, I was never very stable, so I didn't really develop a connection. I actually ended up turning more to the streets to get that connection because I didn't have nothing at home. And it wasn't until I was 14 until I landed in this foster home with my people who I call my grandparents. They loved me even though I did bad stuff, and it's like, you know, we're not gonna quit on you, you know, and it's that kind of love that you needed.
I was adopted at age 8 to 2 women, which are wonderful, but it was still challenging getting adopted. I just had a lot of questions about who I really was. I had ran away when I was 14 years old. I ended up getting into some trouble with school as well as the juvenile justice system. I just found out that being 14 on your own is not gonna work. I decided that I had to do something different with my life, and because I know I wanted to be successful. I know Mockingbird Society has changed my life. I have learned from my experience and moved on from that, and hoping that I can teach other youth as well not to make those mistakes, and I believe that is why I'm passionate to creating change, and that is why I'm the person I am today.
If I was to take a look at foster care and see what it actually meant to me, the state is pretty much acting as our parent. The goal of the foster care system is supposed to make you a successful adult in society, get you on the path to whatever your dreams are. And I see where sometimes it falls short, and I want to give youth that come after me a chance to attain those goals, whatever it may be. Everybody, I believe, has the right to be what they want to be, and I don't think there should be anything stopping that. And I want to be able to help anybody that I can.
One of the many downfalls of the child welfare system is social workers and other people in the child welfare system don't think that children have a voice. They're gonna go by what the adults say, and because, you know, a child says something like he's too young to understand what's really going on, but that's not the case, you know. A child is very truthful. A child usually doesn't know how to lie. They don't develop those skills until they get older.
I could tell you something that I learned about legislators and decision makers. My original point of view on them would be that they don't care what the common person has to say, that they're big, powerful, and they use their power to sway what they want. But after talking to a bunch of decision makers and lobbyists here at the Capitol, I got a new view on it. They actually care what we have to say. And I like the Mockingbird Society because we actually have a voice.
I believe it gives each youth an opportunity to change their lives. I feel that working at Mockingbird Society and being a part of the Mockingbird team, not only that I feel like I have family and support, but I also feel like being at Mockingbird, I learned so many skills that I can take outside of the work environment and use it in my everyday life.
Coming down to Youth Advocacy Day is an important thing for me because I get to tell my story, I get to tell my experience. Legislators and the decision makers listen to my story, and because of that, things change.
We're living proof of what's going on, man. We're the future, we're the youth, and it's up to us to make the change. One by one, we're making the change in the foster care system for the next people who come. Everybody makes a difference.